I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the full moon that is going to be happening June 11th. This full moon is going to be in Scorpio. And yes, I do the sidereal Vedic system of astrology, not the tropical Western. And you might ask, why don't you do Western? I did Western for 20 years. This is the true placements. I feel like it's definitely more predictive. So continuing on with this full moon on June 11th will be not only in Scorpio, but in the nakshatra Jyestha. We work with the 27 nakshatras. So before I give you the lowdown of what this all means for all of us, let me remind everyone to sign up for my free newsletter. Go to galacticcenter.org. With that, you will get all of my predictions delivered to your email every week free. Furthermore, while you're at Galactic Center website, recognize and realize that there I have a sign up for my Patreon group. This is a spiritual community where like-minded people come together every week live. It's amazing. Furthermore, don't forget my Galactic Planner. If you want to know about all of this in terms of your own birth chart personally, how this affects you daily, try my Galactic Planner. It will give you all of your personal predictions delivered into your calendar. So go to galacticplanner.com. Now, let's get going and start talking about this June full moon in Scorpio in the nakshatra Jyestha. Jyestha is probably the most potent nakshatra. I don't know, there's a few, but this one really does have some intense energy. And this full moon is, Jyestha actually deals with, they say black magic, deep dark stuff. Is such a powerful nakshatra towards the end of the sign of Scorpio. So it's within the tail of the scorpion, which can deal with anger, strikes, poisons, things of this nature. This is a very extreme place for the full moon. And let me just say that the sun, of course, is exactly opposed to the moon when we have a full moon. The sun is in Taurus. And yeah, it's not even, you'd think it's in Gemini because you're used to Western astrology, but it's still in Taurus. And the Scorpio-Taurus energy can definitely deal with the economy, with money, finances. Things are starting to get rocky and shaky. This full moon kind of sets the tone of what's to come for the rest of the month, which is huge. This is an extraordinarily eventful month. What I'm seeing with this full moon, though, is so interesting. And Jyestha in terms of it dealing so much with deep, dark things that are being uncovered. This is Scorpio energy, deals with power, deals with control, manipulation. Pluto rules Scorpio in Western astrology, and it really does depict what everything that's going on is about. Major transformational changes are happening. And this means the moon is moving onward towards the Gandanta phase of the sign. And Gandanta is the last degrees of water, the first degrees of fire. Of course, this happens every month, but this is the full moon. And it means severe and intense and chaotic things are falling upon us during this time. Jyestha actually, I always say, is the nakshatra that can deal with manifestation because it has such an emotional, deep, dark power behind it. So people can manifest whatever they truly desire when they focus in on it. But I happen to notice that this full moon, sun and moon opposed to each other, sits at the forms actually a grand cross with Rahu and Ketu, because both the sun and the moon are squaring both Rahu and Ketu. So it's like we have a big X in the chart, a big cross. What does that mean? Well, that means there are some difficult events ahead for us, because squares are difficult. Squares deal with a crisis, a roadblock that you come up against, and you have to figure things out to fix it. That's what I see happening with this aspect. We have to fix things. And another thing is, we have the Kala Sarpa Yoga that we're dealing with throughout this time. I know the moon is outside of the realm of this, but we still are in effect with the Kala Sarpa Yoga till around the end of July. And that means that events are out of our control. Events are huge, are going to be happening, that are crises this month. And it deals with the economy. And I'll tell you something else, come to think of it, where the sun and the moon are actually where they are in President Trump's natal chart. He has his sun in Taurus and his moon in Scorpio, within 2 degrees of these placements. So this means he's up for a big crossroads during this month. Things are going to be very difficult for him this month. And I actually notice Mars is going to be on his ascendant. A lot's going on for him. That is a struggle and a big fight. And the reason why I bring that up is if he is having a struggle and a big fight, it means that the United States is having a big struggle and a fight, because world leaders are the indicators of what's going on in a country. As I look at all the world leaders, their countries' charts, it plays out. But this is a crisis time for Donald Trump, the United States, and the world. Because Rahu and Ketu are the indicators of karma and destiny. And the fact that this sun moon, and remember the full moon brings something out, brings something to light. It's like there is a big crisis. And as Mars comes closer to Ketu, which is within this month and next month, we have a major event. And these events are happening one right after another, June and July. You wait and see. But this is a real trigger, a very big trigger this month of June, while we have this full moon in Scorpio, bringing big emotional issues to the surface, to the light. People are going to be angry, upset, emotional. But pull back and be calm, because remember what I said. This nakshatra the moon represents manifestation. And what I want you to realize is whatever you dwell on, you will manifest and create in your life. So you better dwell on the things you want, not the things you don't want in your life. This is something to take in and practice during this time, because the power of manifestation is extraordinarily strong during this time. Do not be negative. Do not be angry. Contain and control, and you will manifest the good things in your life with this powerful, powerful energy of this full moon that occurs June 11th in Scorpio. So with that, I think I'll close. If you would like more information on me, go to my website. Go to galacticcenter.org, and you'll see an entire plethora of things that I am putting out there, as well as if you want to learn from me, become my student, go to my university. website, which is universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.